Hi, I'm extremely happy to welcome you all to the today's English class. And in the today's class, we are going to discuss chapter 7 in our English textbook. Chapter 7 is a story. Yes, I have a story for you today. And this story is gonna be an interesting one. Even the title is very interesting. Do you know what the title is? The title of our today's story is First Day at School. It's really an interesting one, isn't it? First day at school. Yes, here our main character Ragini is going to go to school for the first time in forever. That's what we are gonna see in today's class. We all know how it would like to go to school for the first time. Let's see how our main character Ragini has gotten up to school for the first time. Ragini was living with her parents and grandparents in a house. It was a fine morning, birds were chirping in the garden. Grandmother, Granny, was halfway through her morning bhajans. Bhajans is about singing devotional songs. Grandmother was singing devotional songs in the morning and she has completed half. And grandfather, he was halfway through his breathing exercise. He was doing his breathing exercise. And Ragini, she was scared to death to go to school. So she was acting that she was sleeping. Ragini's mother was reminding her many a time. Nearly 16 times she had reminded Ragini to go to school. But our main character Ragini, she didn't wake up. She was on the bed. She had her eyes shut and said, "Please mom, I will go tomorrow." Ragini's mom, she came near to her and sat beside her. "Come now, you're now a big girl. You should not be afraid. Go and get yourself washed up. Your breakfast is getting cold." Mom has prepared her the breakfast, but Ragini was afraid. She said, "No, I won't go there. I don't know anyone." "Please mom, I won't. I can't go to school." Ragini was very reluctant to go to school. And there came Granny and Grandpa. They came inside the room and started to try to change her mind. They said, "It's a lovely school. It has a huge grassy playground and a flower garden. That flower garden is way bigger than ours." They both said, but for their surprise, she replied, "But what about children? What if they stick chewing gum to my hair? And what if they draw funny pictures of me on the whiteboard? They'll all laugh at me." "Don't be silly, you'll make friends with them just like that. You'll have lots of fun together," said Grandpa. But Ragini was really scared because not them. She was the one going to face the children. And she said, "What if they put lizard in my bag?" Ragini was really so afraid. But you know what? She didn't hate children. In fact, she was quite intelligent and popular. But every time she had to face strangers on her own. And that's where she would get nervous. Mother, grandmother and grandfather, they left her in the bed and they went for their walk. The clock in the big hall suddenly began to strike. It was 9 o'clock. It's time to go to school. She already missed her school bus. Suddenly, someone had opened the door and it was Ragini's father. When he entered the room, Ragini shut her eyes closed as if she were sleeping. "But Dad," he said in a firm voice, "I want you to be ready in 10 minutes. I'm getting late for office. I'll drop you at the school." Ragini had no choice. Her dad never had raised his voice before like this. She got up and she got herself ready for the school. Ragini got herself inside the car. Dad was sitting next to her and he smiled at her and said, "Things will just be fine. Do not be worried." They left for school, and on their way to school, they saw school buses, pool cars, auto rickshaws. The children, they were going to school. They saw everything. And finally, they were at the front gate. What happened next? Did Ragini go to school? Did they stick the chewing gums on her hair? Did they draw funny pictures of her on the board? Did they laugh at her? What happened next? Let us check that in the next class. That's the end of the today's class. Thank you for watching this video.